This week's road test by request isn't a single car. It's a whole model year worth of cars from one of America's big three automakers. Every year we bring you a preview of everything that American car companies have in store for the new model year. And as always, we start with the biggest of the big, General Motors. Now, 1995 was a very profitable year for GM, thanks to strong sales of products like Saturn, as well as their always profitable trucks. But is there enough strong product available in '96 to maintain that momentum? General Motors' biggest boost in 1996 will come from upstart Saturn. The Saturn sedan and wagon get their first major redesign. The new shape is very contemporary, especially from the windshield back, where there is a new roundness in the roof and in the doors, a theme that carries over to the wagon for a most striking profile. Like more and more GM cars, Canadian-style daytime running lights are now standard. Now, some Saturn owners have complained about tight headroom. There's more now, while the efficient dual airbag dash was carried over unchanged. Ditto for powertrains, but extra insulation means there is less four-cylinder buzz, helping give '96 Saturn's import-level finesse. Meanwhile, Oldsmobile is rebuilding its image as an upscale counterpart to Saturn. The luxury Aurora certainly is helping that effort. Most changes, like a new air recirculation switch, were suggested by owners. Olds' older car lines get bigger tweaks. Achieva adds dual airbags and a larger four-cylinder engine. The excellent LSS now has Aurora-like wheels and trim and 240 horsepower from the optional supercharged 3800 Series 2 V6. After a year's absence, the Oldsmobile Bravada Sport Utility is back. Mechanically, it's identical to the Chevy Blazer and GMC Jimmy, including the 3.4-liter V6. But Bravadas do sport exclusive ribbed body cladding and wood-trimmed floor shift console, plus a SmartTrack automatic all-wheel drive system. Pontiac bills itself as GM's performance powerhouse, so it's no surprise that more power is their '96 story. The Firebird's 5.7-liter V8 dons a new SLP-developed Ram air induction option for 305 horsepower. The Yeoman Grand Am garners a mild restyling, dual airbags, and enlarged displacement. The former Quad 4 is now upsized to 2.4 liters and renamed Twin Cam. That same 150-horse engine makes the Sunfire GT, as well as the Chevy Cavalier Z24, even smarter performance coupe bargains. Over at Buick, the Skylark can also be ordered with the new 2.4. Thankfully, the cow catcher grille is gone. However, Skylark adds a new instrument panel complete with dual airbags. There are few changes to Buick's larger cars. The LeSabre does have the 205 horsepower 3800 Series 2 V6 standard, while the popular Riviera adds a supercharged version as a 240 horsepower option. The really big Roadmaster sedan and wagon are mostly unchanged for their final year. The same goes for the biggest Chevrolets. Caprice, along with the wonderful Impala SS, are also gone after '96. Engine enhancements are also the high points at Chevy. Meeting new OBD2 emission diagnostic requirements also gave engineers the excuse to boost power and economy. The aluminum minivan, along with the Oldsmobile Silhouette and Pontiac Transport, gain a 180 horsepower 3400 V6. This will also be the standard engine in GM's all-new front-wheel drive minivans due out next year. That's also when a new Corvette arrives. But the last of the current generation was not neglected. The Corvette Grand Sports race-bred paint scheme covers the new LT4 V8 with 330 horsepower on tap. Only 1,000 Grand Sports will be made. Even the most affordable Camaros have tapped into this horsepower boost. Standard power is now a 200-horse 3800 V6 for true 8-cylinder acceleration. It's showcased in a new Z28 lookalike RS model. The real Camaro Z28 V8 adds 15 horsepower for 285, while a limited edition Z28 SS, also developed by SLP Engineering, will boast 305 horsepower. Big news for Chevy's Geo lineup is the addition of a four-door Suzuki-made Tracker Sport Utility, now with dual airbags. While the General readies a new front-drive minivan, it's updating its rear-drive GMC Safari and Chevy Astro minivans with a new dash and 2 airbags. But the really big van news is a really big new van. Called the Chevrolet Express and Savannah over at GMC, this is the first new full-size GM van in 25 years. Novel rear doors open all the way into the sides for unmatched loading ease. Dual airbags and ABS are standard. Most of the rest of Chevy and GMC's full-size trucks and sport utes, including the new Tahoe and Yukon, get engine overhauls. Adding the Vortec air-fuel induction system has greatly boosted the 5.0, 5.7, and 7.4-liter V8's power, torque, and smoothness. CK extended cab pickups will also be the first to offer a rear passenger side door or access panel. Now these family-sized trucks have versatility that's easy to use. Compact S pickups get a similar rear access panel, but on the driver's side. That makes them especially attractive to the physically challenged. A sharp-looking GMC Sonoma and Chevrolet S10 Sportside cargo box will arrive in the spring. Spring will also bring us the first drives in Cadillac's new European-made sports luxury car, the Catera. But until then, we'll have to be satisfied with minor updates to their domestic lineup. We do like the revised interior of the Seville Touring Sedan and Eldorado Touring Coupe. The new analog gauges and center stack controls are more user-friendly and mimic Lexus in execution. Mechanically, both cars also gain magnetic variable assist power steering and faster reacting road sensing suspension. The DeVille Concours adds both new features as well, while Cadillac's biggest car, the Fleetwood, is barely altered for its last year. So while GM's major product changes are still a year away, there is plenty of news to power buyer interest for '96.